Today we're going to be looking at the end of Hoyoverse games. New era Gacha games is finally here. To be honest, it's true. But anyway, let's see why this one is saying this.
Over the gaming industry in the past 5 years. And this monetization model has even bled over into other AAA titles. Games such as FIFA, Overwatch, and so on all have some.
Okay, that's true. Let's be real though. Overwatch had it at the beginning, bro. And their loot box was one of the best ones out of all of them.
Some sort of gacha mechanic to maximize their profits, on top of being already a full-price games, DLC, battle passes, and more. Before, there were only a handful of popular gacha games around. However, now the market is becoming saturated with tons of new releases, filling up multiple.
And to be honest, I think the reason why is literally because they saw how big Genshin was, how much money they were making, and they were like, let's copy it. Same way with Fortnite. Like, they saw how much money Fortnite made, and then everyone wants to make a battle royale all of a sudden with battle passes.
Multiple roles in the genre. Games such as Ethereal Restart, Remomento Shadow for the turn-based elements.
Yes, a lot of games are starting to change, but we'll get into it, right? Obviously.
Duet Night Abyss for the looter shooter. Azure Premilia, Ananta, Neverness to Everness for the open world. The list goes.
Wait, I play all those games. Make sure you don't miss when I play beta testers because that's only on twitch.tv at gbs_plays. Anyway,
on and on for how many new gacha games we're getting. Now, while this saturation could be viewed as a negative, since how the fuck are you going to keep up with so many gacha games? The one big, and I mean big positive, coming out of so many gacha games being developed is competition. Competition pushes the industry forward and forces companies to not only provide better monetization models for the games, but better quality of life as well.
And anybody that says that this isn't true are lying to you, bro. Like, literally, when Woo-Wah stepped onto the stage and people would say, oh, this actually looks pretty good, and people were playing it, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is better than Genshin, right? Guess what? Genshin started doing updates that they just was holding off on, I guess, for about like a year or two. Next thing you know, they popping out updates like, look, we adding this, and then this, and then this as well. It's crazy, ain't it?
Games that fail to do so, well, they'll end up like Tribe 9.
Put him in a fucking coffin, bitch.
From Genshin Impact blowing up during the COVID era, which will always be the peak of gacha popularity, to Wuthering Waves having Geoff Keighley, I don't know how to pronounce bro's name, leak the Cartethia ult, these games have amassed a very loud and dedicated fandom. As much as I love these games, at the end of the day, they are literally legal gambling and have tons of underlying issues that need to be addressed. Some might even consider gacha games worse than gambling, as most countries, the legal age to even enter casino ranges anywhere from 18 to 21. Meanwhile, gacha games are advertised to kids. If you check the App Store, it mainly shows.
Well, I know at least in the States, obviously, like they're starting to crack down on this a lot. Like they're cracking down on this a lot. Like they started off with Genshin, and one like the thing is they don't have to hit every gacha game. They just got to hit the biggest. Because once Genshin start having to change things, then everyone else will start having to change things when it comes to like laws like that. Because nobody wants to get sued by the government, bro. No matter where you at.
The age of 12 plus, which is super disingenuous, and a lot of the time the gacha mechanics are very well hit.
You know who the worst at this, by the way, is Roblox, bro. Like the amount of money they get from kids is insane.
Didn't pass the marketing or even the App Store itself, so parents or guardians can't figure out what the game actually is. You look at Genshin Impact on the App Store and you're like, oh wow, this is kind of a little bit of a Zelda clone. This must be adorable. And then you realize it's a never-ending slot machine.
Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it.
With such games targeting a younger demographic.
To be honest, me personally, I think it should be harder restrictions on these games, bro. Like, it really is just a glorified casino where the odds are still stacked against you, but it's like you're not coming up on top most of the time. Let's be real.
This is why I think it's important to make sure that the gacha mechanics are, well, fair. And I use the word fair very loosely.
And none of them are.
Prior to Genshin Impact, gacha games were mainly known for being mobile exclusive, low effort cash grabs. They were associated.
That's how they used to be, and then Genshin came out. Sorry I'm pausing a lot, but like I got a lot to say, bro.
With pretty much just gambling and spending tons and tons of money, otherwise known as being a whale. If you weren't shilling out $2,000 to $3,000 on your favorite game, well, most likely you're probably not actually winning. Games such as Dragon Ball Legends and Fate Grand Order are two of the biggest primary culprits of
I still don't know why people play Fate, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest, them youngers are locked in with that one.
Big turnoffs in the gacha space. Dragon Ball Legends is a gacha game based off the hit anime Naruto. I'm so sorry, I had to do it. My mom says it like that, you know? The developers took advantage of such a lucrative and popular IP and developed what is possibly regarded as one of the worst fucking gacha systems known to man. When the game launched, there was no type of pity system.
Really? I never heard any of this from like anybody that plays this game, by the way. They be hiding.
And the free-to-play currency was almost non-existent. Even to this day,
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
to my understanding, is that Ultra character banners have no pity. Baker and Order is another game very similar to DBL, which launched without a pity system. Finally, years later, they have decided to create a pity system. Round of applause, boys. Thank you so much. The pity's 330 and it doesn't carry over to the next banner. What the fuck is this? I mean, we even had Tuhu discussing spending thousands of dollars to get jack shit. So reasons for system like this, well, to make money. And people are going to spend insane amount of money on gacha games like these since it includes some of their favorite characters from their favorite pieces of media. That's where Genshin Impact comes in. They were able to redefine the public perception and gameplay loop of these games and not just be stuck in the box of shitty mobile games. However, they failed on the gacha system and it was still just a pile of shit, just covered in sprinkles. And I fucking hate sprinkles.
I pulled a cheat sheet. I'm not feeling very good.
So facts, bro. F that. And F that zombie, man.
Genshin Impact launched and popularized what is known as the 50-50 system for characters. If you were to summon for an on-banner limited character,
I remember when this came, bro, people thought this was like the go-to system. Like nothing can beat this. And then people realized, wait, why are we happy for something that's 50-50 chance is really not really actually a 50-50 chance, let's be honest. And like, why don't we just get 100%, which is like way better. And now games are doing 100% chances, at least on the first one. Oh, thank you.
in this current example, we use Skirk, you have a 0.6% chance of getting a 5-star with a max pity of 90. However, it is not guaranteed to be the limited 5-star you choose. Instead, there's a 50% chance of getting a standard banner character. It always feels horrible when you grind countless amount of hours exploring, doing endgame content, or even using your hard-earned money, and well, you see...
Okay, I want to know something. I want to know something in the comment section down below, okay? First, also subscribe, by the way, to the video. But, do y'all also do this? Like, I will grind, right? I'm grinding ZZ, weapon wings, whatever, right? I grind, and then I do the banner pulls. I get to the 5-star, and I lost the 50-50, and I ain't gonna lie, after that I literally just alt F4 again. Like, I literally click alt F4, and then I just never play the game again, at least for like a good like patch or two. I'm gonna be honest.
Some fucking round
Am I the only one that do this?
that you don't want, and you're like, who the fuck are you? You check their meta relevance, and it's none. Also, the old VA was a piece of shit, so that doesn't help either. In some ways, the weapon banner in Genshin was even worse. On launch, the way it works is there was a 75% chance of getting 1 out of the 2 limited weapons on said weapon banner, and a 25% chance to get a standard weapon. Well, the massive problem comes in where there's no guarantee which weapon you would get out of the 2 limited selections. So for example, let's say you have Wolf Gravestone and Staff of Homa both on the banner, and you decide you actually win your chances of getting a limited weapon. It's not the one you want. You could hypothetically wind up with 1,000 Wolf Gravestones and 0 Staff of Homas. It's not a hypothetical, it happened. Thanks, Tectone. After the Tectone incident, Hoyoverse added a 2 fate point system in 2021. This would allow you to lose your 50-50.
This is still trash, by the way. Like, they should have just did it like, if you lost 50-50 once, then you get it, or just straight guarantee. Like, I don't know why people was excited for this, bro. I still wasn't.
2 times before acquiring your selected limited weapon. This is literally highway robbery. With no top-ups, 50 pulls is $100. Do the math. If you wanted to just get 1 fate point, you're looking at roughly around $180, $90 if you're unlucky, and go to hard pity, which is going to be 80 pulls. Taking into account how much each individual pull is in all of these gacha games and how low the possible return you can get for each pull makes it feel like dog shit, and that's why it is considered legal gambling. These dog shit gacha practices in Genshin Impact allowed Hoyoverse to amass over $2 billion in revenue in their first year alone. And once everyone saw the blueprint Genshin had, it sadly started to bleed over into other mainstream gachas as they were to come out. Games such as...
Okay, I love how he said that. I love how he's saying this literally is made by the same company. Of course, like, why with the same system, bro?
Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, even non-Hoyoverse games such as Tower of Fantasy. The market...
Look, we don't talk about Tower Fantasy, bro. Like they know they messed up. We know they messed up. I ain't gonna lie. Nevertheless, the evidence is looking pretty peak. Like I said, if y'all want to, hey, if you want to go watch the live stream, GBS underscore plays with the Z, obviously, but GBS underscore plays at twitch.tv, or also I think it may be on here too. I do also have a video where I talked about the beta test and how I'm feeling about the game, so make sure you check it out.
It was primarily occupied by Hoyoverse for quite some time, with Tower of Fantasy possibly being the biggest competitor, failed miserably for tons of reasons that I won't even get into in this video. It almost felt like there was no hope.
And then Woo-Wah came alive. Oh my. Oh my gosh.
We are stuck with a dogshit 50-50 system, non-guaranteed weapon banners, and then Wuthering Waves came out. Wuthering Waves, although it has a 50-50 character system, had a pity of 80 instead of 90, and allowed you to purchase up to 2 constellations from the shop for each limited character. Get this, a guaranteed 5-star weapon banner. No matter...
Okay. Yes, Woo-Wah did decide to do this, but we gotta talk about the real facts, gang. They was going to go with the Genshin route. We all know it. Like, you can go look at the videos back then before it came out. People were like, hell no, don't do this, right? Like they was going to be like, guys, by the way, we're going to add 50-50 to the weapon banner. People said, oh, hell no. And then they changed it. But like it was good that they changed it in the first place though, because like weapon banners should be a guarantee in the first place, in my opinion. Like you're already struggling to get the character, just get the weapon for free at this point. Like
what weapon you want. If I wanted Gion's weapon, I knew within maximum 80 pulls I would be able to acquire this weapon and not have to worry about.
But also the rates are still garbage on that banner anyway. So like at the end of the day, it's still gambling at the end of the day, bro. Like it's just how fast you're going to get it.
Getting some dog shit random standard banner weapon that nobody will ever use. Not only did Wuthering Waves provide a better monetization model for gacha games, they also provided tons of quality of life for free.
Yes,
mechanics locked behind paywalls in Genshin Impact, such as grappling hooks, wall running, infinite stamina, flying, are completely free in Wuthering Waves, while I have to pay about $400 to fly with Mavica for 2 moments. Although the game has a dogshit 50-50 system, this was really the first new age gacha that we saw provide such leniency with their monetization and expiration since Hoyoverse started to dominate the space. Wuthering Waves is also known for having many devs listen moments every time there's been a major fuck up in the game. There's almost an immediate response.
Let's be real though, my opinion, Woo-Wah lately has been going against Genshin route completely, right? Like the Hoyo route, let's be real, okay? These youngers are releasing characters that work with characters in the same patches. Like me personally, I hate that happens, because you expecting somebody to had like at least save up like 200, 300 pulls for a patch of 2 characters that they didn't even know was coming out. But then like they'd be like, oh my gosh, guys, y'all should look at leaks at the same time. Like, bro, like at this point, then why? What's the point? But yeah, that's just me, my bad. Like I think if a character is good with something, okay, all right, they're good with this character, but I don't think they should be in the same patch. I think it should be a character releases good, and then a character releases that's probably good for a different kind of team or whatever, or that's not really that good, whatever, right? And then the next patch, the other character can release what that's good for the first character that came out, because then it gives people at least a patch to try to save up so they can try to get the other character that's pretty good with the one that you just got, right?
Showing accountability, being trans,
you know. But people just like suck this game off like it's the second coming of like something. I like gotcha, whatever, right? And it just makes no sense to me.
Parent and providing compensation, ranging from the horrific launch where they gave out tons of pulls, free 5 stars, implementing artifact loadouts within.
Okay, let's be real. They gave out tons of pulls on the launch because the launch was garbage.
In a year the game released, or even giving more pulls for a disastrous anniversary. Anniversary is still mid, but I'll take the free pulls. Thank you very much.
Yep,
but thankfully, this is not the only game that is providing massive improvements to the gacha space, not only from a monetary standpoint, but overall.
I swear if you don't talk about Dual Night Abyss.
Overall quality of life. Games like Raid Shadow, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Bro, I have played Raid before. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be so for real. I was looking at y'all when I say this, bro. Raid is one of the most bro, that game, because I gotta watch out. They may sponsor me one day, but like at the end of the day, like that game, yeah, no.
Games like Duet Night Abyss, Neverness to Everness, Etheria Restart, and more have already confirmed to.
Okay, Etheria Restart is good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm staying down. I'm staying back. This. I just hate that the dark summons is basically unattainable unless you just save up a lot of gems or you just spend money. I still hate that that's a thing, bro. Like you can have a guarantee all you want, but like at the end of the day, if you make it hard to get the guarantee, then you're just as worse as the other games.
To have really solid gacha systems.
Like it's double the amount when it comes to like summoning with your gems, then summoning on the regular limited banners, by the way. And then you can't even use the currency from the ones that you get like the most. You can't use those on the dark ones. You gotta use these special ones that they barely give out. That I'm sorry, I'm not about to get into it. I'm not about to
systems. Meanwhile, other upcoming titles such as Ananta, Silver Palace, Azure Premilia already.
Well, I can't wait for Silver Powers to come out. Oh my gosh, bro! I know it's gonna take forever, but oh my god.
We have what looks like to be some of the best movement we've ever seen in the gacha space. No more.
Bro, guys, subscribe. Like, gacha games are going up, bro. Y'all need to hit that subscribe button on the channel so y'all can see more reactions, bro. Hit that like button so you want to, that I can know. And then also follow me on twitch.tv/GBS_Playz so you don't miss out on any live streams when I'm doing the beta tests, when I'm doing all the other stuff that comes along with doing a gacha game, when I'm actually playing the game. Like, when I'm reacting to other random stuff that goes on the second channel. Like, come on, guys. I gotta follow.
More of the days are running out of stamina when I'm crossing a fucking bridge in Mondstadt to deliver Timmy some bad news. I killed those fucking chickens, you shithead. Duet Night Abyss gacha system allows you to choose one out of the 6 standard characters to focus with a discount of 40 pulls. Allows you to
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Let's be real. You see that character right there that's on that? You see her? Get Rebecca, bro. Like in the beta, she was top tier. Yes, I played the beta Duel Night Abyss. You want to check it out? Oh, well, it's either in the live stream sections on my YouTube channel, or if it's not, GBS_Playz at Twitch, because it should be there. If it's not, you just missed out.
Choose one out of the 6 standard characters to focus with a discount of 40 pulls, which has become a standard as of late, which I'm a really big fan of. But not only that, it is allowing you to not have a 50-50 on the first limited 5-star unit you pull. You only will run into the 50-50 system if you are pulling for constellations of the new limited character. This is a massive fucking
She is so W, by the way, bro. Oh my gosh. She, if you can get her, get her.
W's. The weapon banner system is also 100% guaranteed, with alongside crafting as an option. Imagine being able to not swipe and grind to craft a weapon. Neverness to Everness legitimately just confirmed about 2 days ago that there will be no 50-50 in their game at all. There's even headlines from Games Radar saying, "You will never lose another 50-50 open world RPG, Neverness to Everness." Neverness to
And we played that too. Y'all know where to look it up at. But to be honest, that is true. They don't have a 50-50 in the game.
Everness has also confirmed there will only be a limited amount of weapons obtained through the gacha board, as most of them would be acquired through others' tasks, such as playing the game. Oh, who would have thought about that? You have to play the game to unlock something. What the fuck? In terms of quality of life, they have fucking cars and mopeds and a bunch of other shit where I had to pay
I'm telling you, bro, this game is going to be fun as hell.
$400 for my Vika. Even Silver Palace has fucking flying horses. You can customize the horses like it's Need for Speed. Azure Premilia, you can fly on these massive dragons, and even a new game announced, Rewinding Cadence. The movement is not only super smooth, but they're introducing dialogue options that actually matter and change the flow of the game. Well,
no way. Hold on, no way. I didn't hear about this. Hold on. You telling me they're like, you tell me I don't have to just keep clicking on the same option where they actually say the whole thing, but like just to make sure that you're engaged, I guess they just have you click this button to say both, like one or the other, when it doesn't matter. You tell me it matters now? You tell me we got some persona level mattering here, bro? Like, okay.
Well, it's overwhelming to look at all these gacha games and figure out, okay, which game am I going to fucking play? Because I mentally and physically and financially cannot afford to invest in every single one. Understand that you can pick the ones that you enjoy and feel that value your time and money. Innovation is occurring as we speak, and hopefully this is the new age of less predatory practices and what is a very predatory genre.
That is true. It is a predatory genre, I'll be honest. By the way, go make sure you hit that follow and subscribe to Ethan, like W video, man. W video, if you seen this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. W video, I agree with most things you say, like 90% of them, I be honest. But at the end of the day, guys, like, we done. I mean, and there's nothing else we could talk about. Like, I talked about everything I needed to talk about through the thing. Just mainly just like, guys, make sure you hit that follow button on twitch.tv/GBS_Playz. And also make sure you guys subscribe so that way you don't miss another video, bro. Like, why you saw it light up? I know you saw it light up. Hit it. Like, anyway, other than that, I'll see you guys later. Y'all want to catch me at GBS Plays underscore GBS underscore Plays at twitch.tv. So that way, you know, yeah, I'm keeping that in and then I forgot my name. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.